Welcome to this video. We are going to look at remainder and factor theorem, and this is foundation in mathematics. So let f of x be equal to 3x cubed minus 14x squared minus 47x minus 14. Find the remainder when f of x is divided by x minus 3, and given that x plus 2 is a factor of f of x, factorize f of x completely. Okay, all what you have to do is that if you are given a function in that manner and you are asked to find the remainder given the factor, right? So our factor is x minus 3. What you do is that equate this to 0. And when you equate it to 0, find x. Our x is a 3. So what we are going to find that we are going to find f of 3. Once we put f of 3 into the function, whatever answer that we get is actually the remainder. Are we there? So we get 3 cubed minus 14, 3 squared, 47, 3 minus 14. Evaluating this is 3, 27, this is 14, 9, this is 141, and this one is just 14. So 3 times 27, we actually get 81, minus 126, minus 141, minus 14. And what we get? No calculators, by the way, but I'm solving, so I can use a calculator. I'm getting negative 200 as my f of what? 3. Therefore, you will conclude the remainder is negative 200. That's all. Then part 2 is telling us to factorize the expression completely. At least we know that this is a factor and that one is a factor. Okay? All what we have to do is that we are going to divide. Okay? Since x plus 2 is a factor, right? And when you substitute x is equal to negative 2 in that equation, you should be getting 0. Or what we're going to do is that we're going to use the synthetic division to find the other factors. Okay, this guy here is not a factor, by the way, because it is leaving a remainder, so we cannot use that one. So let's go to part 2. So synthetic division allows you to just get the coefficients. So get the coefficients. Our coefficient is 3. We have negative 14 and for negative 47, again negative 14. So what you do here is that the first one here you just put is 0. It's very simple actually. I'll show you how easy it is. So you do this. So start with a 0. 0 plus 3. You get what? 3 there. Then our factor, by the way, since x plus 2 equal this one to 0, you get x is equal to negative 2. So this is what we're going to put here, minus 2. So 3 times negative 2, what do you get? Negative 6. All right, you add them, you get negative 20. Negative 20 multiplied by negative 2, you get what? 49. And negative 47 plus 40, what do you get? Negative 7. Negative 7 times negative 2, we get 14. And we get our answer 0 when you add them, which is true. All right, so after dividing, what are we getting? We are getting, let's call it g of x. Okay, this will be 3x squared minus 20 minus 7. This is what we are getting after dividing. Keep in mind that one of our factors is x plus 2, our factor number 1. Okay, now that we have this, we can further now factorize this, okay? Because the sum is negative 20 and the product is negative 21. 3 times negative 7, you get negative 21. Now we're going to split two numbers which we add to give us negative 20. When we multiply to give us negative 21. What are those? It's actually negative 21 and 1. Add them, you get negative 20. Multiply, you get negative 21. Meaning that we are going to have 3x squared, okay, plus x minus 21x minus 7, which will give us x 3x plus 1 minus, yes, we have 7 is common, and we get 3x plus 1, correct? Okay, so we get x minus 7 and 3x plus 1. These are the other two factors that we are finding. We found these other two factors out of factorizing, but remember that we also have that factor there. Therefore, a complete factorized form of f of x will be x plus 2, then x minus 7, then 3x plus 1, and you are done. Shalom, shalom. Subscribe and share.